With the 2024 elections merely 7 months away, the gloves are off. It's not just political rivals, but also civil society, which has leapt into the political arena. An alliance of over 150 civil society organizations have openly announced support for the India bloc. Spearheaded by activists like Teesta, Setalvad, Medha Patkar and Rakesh, Tikait, they are planning a Samarthan Sankalp Jan Sabha to list their hopes and expectations from the Vipaksh. But the BJP has lashed out and called them known Modi baiters. They say that these activists have a history of opposing Modi and BJP, and now their masks are off. But listening to the activists who claim that the opposition leaders have reached out to them, but not the BJP.
You should see our memorandum, which are presented to the Rahul Gandhi's team. उसमें भी हम लोगों ने हमारी अपेक्षा व्यक्त की है। दलीय राजनीति और संसद बाह्य राजनीति, इनके बीच में जो खुला संवाद होना चाहिए वो हम चाहते हैं। और उस संवाद के दौरान राहुल गांधी जी ने भी खुद कहा था, इतना खुलापन उन्होंने दिखाया जिसका हमने बहुत स्वागत किया।
Teesta is not the issue here, nor is Medha Patkar. Amit Malviya can tweet what he wants to. There, we are taking Satpal Malik. Let Amit Malviya tweet about Satpal Malik supporting the India Alliance, and I'll talk to Amit Malviya. Okay. Satpal Malik is going to be there online tomorrow, addressing the meeting, talking about the facts of Pulwama, an issue that the Modi government is scared of.
The BJP, however, says that these activists aren't working for India, but working against Modi.
This perhaps is bringing to the public domain the real agenda in a very, very clear manner of the so-called i.n.d.i.a alliance. This alliance has only one objective: Modi Virod, oppose Prime Minister Modi. It doesn't have a positive agenda. It does not want a narrative of an alternative of change, of this is what we have, these are our policies, this is what we'd like to debate about the work done by Prime Minister Modi's government on infrastructure, serving the poor, financial inclusion for the middle class, India's global prestige, the economy going from number 10th largest to the 5th largest, on its route to the 3rd largest. They don't have a narrative against that. It's only about opposing Prime Minister Modi.
The opposition has lashed out at the BJP and reminded them that RSS, a social organization, also supports the BJP. Listen in.
Well, what anybody does or does not do, it's their free will, right? If they are members of, non-governmental organizations or movements or struggles, everybody has a right. The RSS, for example, is an organization. It's not registered, but we also call it a member of civil society. They support BJP clearly. Their people are office bearers of the BJP. So, I mean, just as the RSS has a right, RSS claims it's not a political body, it's a cultural body, but it openly favors the BJP. So if RSS can do that, why can't other people do that?
And while the so-called Modi baiters, quote-unquote, unite, there's another offensive launched by the India bloc. They are now fear-mongering the general elections, which are slated to be held in 2024, may be preponed. Listen in.
ভালো করে কাজ হয়, মানুষ ভালোবাসে। আপনারা ভাবেন আমি লুকিয়ে লুকিয়ে কিছু করি তাতে যে পার্টির বদনাম হয় সেটা চিন্তা করেন না। আর কেউ জিতে গিয়ে ভাবেন আমার তো 5 বছর হয়ে গেল, আর দুদিন বাদে পার্লামেন্ট ইলেকশন আছে। আমার তো এখন সন্দেহ হচ্ছে এরা ডিসেম্বরেই না পার্লামেন্ট ইলেকশন করে দেয়, জানুয়ারিতেও করে দিতে পারে। এদের কোনো বিশ্বাস নেই। দেখেছেন চিফ জাস্টিস একটা কমিটি করতে বলেছিলেন, চিফ জাস্টিস এখানে ছিলেন, চিফ জাস্টিসের নামটা বাদ দিয়ে দিয়েছে, দিয়ে একটা বিজেপির ক্যাবিনেট মিনিস্টার, ওরে বাবারে কত বড় লাট্টু তাকে করে দিয়েছে একেবারে ইলেকশন কমিশনের তৈরি করবার হেড। लाट्टू থেকে लाट्टू हो जाए।
ये तो केंद्र वाले पहले भी करा सकते हैं।
कुछ संभावना है क्या सर? कुछ संभावना आपको लग रही है?
शुरू से ना बोल रहे हैं, आपको बोलिए। हम तो आपको 7-8 महीना पहले से न कह रहे हैं कि लोग पहले भी करा सकते हैं, इसलिए सबको एकजुट होना चाहिए, तो उसी में हम लगे हुए।
Let's take this across to our guest joining us. We have Anla Singh of the BJP. She's a spokesperson of the party. We have also Karan Verma, author. Abbas Haider is SP spokesperson. Vivek Bansal is a senior Congress leader joining us. We also have Kudi Kalyan, member of Hum Bharat Ke Log. Let me start first and foremost with the spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Abbas Haider. This is some kind of alliance that is coming together that is not for or against India, but very clearly are directly baiting Prime Minister Modi. This is what the BJP is saying. How do you respond to this, Abbas?
See, Madhav, it's not just about 150 civic organizations supporting India-Land, but it is about 1.4 billion people of the country who are supporting India-Land because they are fed up with the divisive policies of Bharatiya Janata Party. The Prime Minister Modi and his government has failed the entire nation on different fronts like unemployment, inflation, medical, education, pakka makan, and all the other, things they have promised to the people of the country. So why not people of the civic society come together and give their support, extend their support to the India-Land? This is the question. Now, I think all of the people of the country, I mean, today we have heard that they have, reduced 200 rupees in LPG gas. But what's the point of this? Just before the election, just because Bharatiya Janata Party has realized that they are losing ground, just because they have realized that Bharatiya Janata Party is losing 2024 election, they are taking these steps. I'm saying that the people of this country, they want change. They are fed up with Bharatiya Janata Party. They are fed up with their hate mongering, and they want change, and they have tended their support to the India.
Okay, let me take that question across to Anila Singh. Direct question coming in there from the SP spokesperson. He says that you are losing ground, you are ceding ground, and that's why you're taking this you're opposing this kind of step. This is what the people and the popularity that is being lost at the same time. They're also talking about there are certain political moves, even mentioning, for instance, the fact that Setalvad Malik, who was very closely associated with the central government, is also amongst those who will be speaking at this India meeting. Anila Singh.
My Ram to all. And let me tell Samajwadi Party spokesperson here, if you are mentioning Setalvad Malik, then Setalvad Malik should also talk about Aziz Qureshi. And I am not using G in front of his name because whatever he is saying, it is absolutely nonsense. Because of the support of Bharatiya Janata Party, he became governor of several states, and today he is talking absolutely crap about the Bharatiya Janata Party, especially if I talk about the leadership.
Yeah, let's mind our language, please. Yeah, go ahead.
He had been the governor of a couple of states, who himself had been member of parliament and minister in state, and what he says, कि हिंदुओं को तलवार से काट दो और इसमें 1.5 करोड़ मुसलमान मरते भी हैं तो कोई बात नहीं. So where Setalvad Malik is, where he has not said a single word. Congress Party has not said a single word. Samajwadi Party has not said a single word. A political party whose leader tweets Chand Mubarak. On the successful landing of Chandrayaan 3, he writes Chand Mubarak. Message is very clear. Who is doing divisive politics? Bharatiya Janata Party is not doing divisive politics. And if
the South Pole of Moon, you have a problem with that?
Hold on, I did not interject in
between you. Have a problem with the country reaching the
that's why you were interjecting.
Why do you have a problem with that?
Okay, one at a time. We can go one at a time. There's limited time as well.
That 200 rupees had been reduced in the price of LPG, and because of the elections only. So let me tell you, sir, if you think so, you keep on thinking. You come from Uttar Pradesh. Samajwadi Party is a political party restricted to Uttar Pradesh only. And people of Uttar Pradesh, they have rejected Samajwadi Party in 14, in 17, in 19, in 22, and now your political party
has gone down between 2019 and 2022.
24 as well. That is why people are huddling together. Like feathers, flock together.
Okay.
Apradhikaran, Aptad, Bhrashtacharvad. This is the vision you...
Okay.
Totally against
let me
standing with us.
Let me bring in some of the other panelists as well now. Let me bring in some of the other panelists. In fact, Mr. Vivek Bansal, the point being made over here is there are no narratives on policy issues. You heard what the BJP spokesperson Nalin Kohli just said. He says whether we're talking about foreign policy, on poverty alleviation, how we're going to manage it, there's no such narrative that is being built. Instead, it is just trying to build hate against the Prime Minister and the BJP. That is the attempt, is what is being stated. How do you respond to that charge?
They are bound to say that. They should be saying that, because they have now come under the attack, or they feel that the ground is slipping from under their feet, and they themselves realize with this alliance, with this formidable alliance, they foresee a setback for themselves. And let me tell you that as far as about narrative is concerned, or the policies are concerned, definitely the country is concerned. Country is worked up on the account that the way inflation is mounting up, the way unemployment is generating, the way communal hatred or the mishandling of the law and order problem is concerned. And recently, when they talk about the foreign policy or anything of this sort, the way you should have seen their own party leader, Subramanian Swamy, has made a tweet and tried to depict how Premier Xi of China is treating our Prime Minister and how they are occupying our territory. This is a well-known fact, and this has been told, this has been said time and again by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. And as far as Mr. Satpal Malik is, he happens to be their own party leader. He had been the governor and he had a grievance on this account that corruption was rampant in Kashmir. And when he talked about it to the Honorable Prime Minister, he tried to hush it up, or he tried to just quieten it on this account. So these are the things. When he talks of transparency and all, his own governor is talking about this. When he talked
but what does that have to do with these civil society members, sir? That's fine. You may include Satyapal Malik, but what does that have to do with these 150 members who are joining hands with the i.n.d.i.a?
Sorry, would you please?
I'm saying it's fine. You've made that point on Satyapal Malik. I've asked that question of the BJP also. But what does that have to do with these civil society organizations joining hands with the opposition India Alliance?
Yes, civil society, they can definitely, as Sandeep Dixit also mentioned about it, RSS is also one of their cultural organizations, and it is a part and parcel of this political organization. So
would you like to come in on that? Karan Verma, please come in on that. He says that when RSS, which is a cultural organization, supports the BJP, then there is no problem. If these civil society organizations support the opposition, then why is that problematic? That's the sum and substance of the argument coming in from Vivek Bansal, a point made by Sandeep Dixit earlier as well. Yeah. Karan Verma.
Madhav, who are these so-called civil society people? Let's first put that. These obstructionists, these Andolan Jivis, who've not got a single thing done in their entire lives. I see Medha Patkar on your screen. We must remember it was Medha Patkar's Andolan, because of which Kutch in Gujarat was left parched and dry. Millions of homes were left without drinking water. It was Medha Patkar who delayed that project by tens of years. We must remember that. These Andolan Jivis, these rabble-rousers who enjoy these 5-star parties, run these 7-star NGOs, live off foreign funds and are then siphoning funds in the name of charity. If these represent my civil society, good luck. Let these civil societies side with this Alliance India, because there is one thing common in both of them. They both do nothing. They get nothing done, and they do not have the mandate of the people. That is their reality, and that is the reality they have to live with. BJP would be smiling at this because they now know that Medha Patkar and India have the same alliance, this so-called India Alliance, have the same ideology. This Rakesh Tikait, even in his own constituency, even in his village, people did not vote against the BJP. That is his reality. That is the kind of support and mandate he enjoys. So let them go on. Let them stall more projects, whether it is widening of the roads in Uttarakhand. These NGOs who have lived off foreign funds are our biggest Trojan horse. Let these Trojan horses be at one side. Let their narrative be that we are with the Trojan horses. We are with the destructive rabble-rousers who get nothing done. That's it.
Okay. Let me bring in Guddi Kalyan, member of Hum Bharat Ke Log. Karan Verma here believes that these civil society organizations are nothing but obstructionists, and that will paint the opposition only in poor light. That is his view. How would you like to respond to him, Guddi Kalyan?
नमस्ते। मैं सिर्फ इतना ही कहना चाहूंगी, क्योंकि शायद आपका ये जो चैनल है और ये डिबेट है हमारे लोग भी देखेंगे, तो उन्हें भी समझे, इसलिए मैं अब इस भाषा में बोल रही हूँ, ताकि उनको भी पता चले कि मैंने उनके बिहाफ में या उनके बारे में क्या बोला है। सो बहुत हम क्लियर हैं, और मुझे लगता है कि अच्छा खिताब है, हमने उसको वेलकम भी किया है, आंदोलन जीवी शब्द को। वो हम समर्थन कर रहे हैं कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल वैल्यूज को। हम ये कहना कि हमने किसी एक विपक्षी पार्टी को या किसी उसको कर लिया और लगातार मेधा पाटकर और तीस्ता सेतलवाड़ को सुबह से लेकर ट्रोल करना, मुझे लगता है कि ये बेईमानी है। देश का पूरा सिविल सोसाइटी आज इस अलायंस के साथ है। आप उसको पाएंगे कहीं ना कहीं, किसी न किसी स्टेट में पाएंगे। जब मणिपुर जल रहा था तो ये सिविल सोसाइटी उनके साथ खड़ा हुआ था। जब न्यू में हिंसा हो रही थी तब ये सिविल सोसाइटी खड़ा हुआ था। तो बीजेपी को इस पर भी जवाब देना चाहिए। बीजेपी सत्यपाल मलिक को रोस्ट कर सकती है, किसी बात पर, बट मुझे लगता है कि उनको ये भी सोचना चाहिए कि पुलवामा पे लगातार जो सवाल उठाए जा रहे हैं उस पे भी जवाब देना चाहिए। तो हम भारत के लोग हैं,
आप क्या
आज
कह
हम
रहे हैं?
कह रहे हैं कि आजादी के आंदोलन में जिन लोगों ने ये आजादी लड़कर ली है, वो लोग आज कह रहे हैं कि इस देश में संवैधानिक मूल्यों को बचाना
तो मैम
चाहिए।
150 ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस देश की पूरी सिविल
खड़े हैं।
सोसाइटी को रिप्रेजेंट करती है और कोई नहीं है सिविल सोसाइटी में आपके मुताबिक, बट देयर आर मेनी
सिविल सोसाइटी को प्रेजेंट कर रही हूँ।
Okay, that is your belief. That is your belief. Now listen to the counter coming in from the BJP.
अधिकांश लोग
Yes, Anila Singh, would you like to respond to her?
नहीं, मणिपुर में रहकर मणिपुर में आग लगवा रहे थे ये, नूह में रह के नूह में आग लगवा रहे थे ये। इनका काम जो ये बोल रहे हैं, अभी अभी इन्होंने सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक, बालाकोट, पुलवामा सबके बारे में बोल दिया, फौज के ऊपर भी इन्होंने प्रश्न चिन्ह लगा दिए। मैं भी हिंदी में बोल रही हूँ जिससे आपके लोग आपकी असलियत समझ लें और आप जैसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ बिल्कुल भी ना खड़े हों जो देशद्रोही ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है। बाहर से पैसा लेकर यहाँ पर दंगे फैलाते हैं आप लोग, यहाँ पे अराजकता फैलाते हैं आप लोग, और ऐसे राजनीतिक दलों के साथ खड़े हुए हैं जो आपका धंधा पानी चलवाते हैं कि पैसा लीजिए, हम आग बंद करके खड़े हुए हैं और आग लगाइए, तिली लगाइए। ये काम आप लोग की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन करते हैं। जो दो नाम आ रहे हैं, एक मैडम जो दिखाई दे रही है स्क्रीन पे मेधा पाटिकर, दूसरा जो नाम है जो आपके नेता वहां पर है, जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की बहुत बड़ा फीस बनती है, तो उनका भी आप हाल देख लीजिए। तो यहाँ पे जितने लोग हैं, जितना 150 ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इकट्ठे हो रहे हैं, 150 नाम तो मैं यहाँ पर।
All right. Anila Singh, we'll have to leave it there.